Hello friends, this is Navdeep Mehta and welcome to AI. And today we shall start with the previous project we are working, and our project name is what? Job salary prediction. Okay, we are working on this. So before watching this video, if you didn't watch our previous video, then first watch this video. The link of that video was at the I button also and in the description box also. You can watch from both the way. Okay, so let's start df.drop function. So everybody, all of you know that what drop function do. Drop function what do? It will delete. 1 minute, sorry. It will just delete the data. How delete? It will depends upon the command we have given. So now just forget about this ID, full description, location, raw and sources name, and come to this in place is equal to true. Okay. So what that it means? It just means that change. This line is not visible. Just a minute. Change made is permanent. 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 When you use in place is equal to true, then when you going to working with this data set right now in this code anywhere, then these columns are not going to available to in anymore. These all are deleted. When you again shut down your kernel, again start it, then it may happen that you run df is equal to pd.csv, then these are available. But right now, if you use this, then whenever you using this kernel again and again in this code, then there is no any columns these available. How columns? Because we have used axis is equal to here axis is equal to 1. So whenever we use axis equal to 1, it will going to delete data according to column wise, and whenever we use 0, then it is going to delete our data in row wise. That is okay. So now let's understand why we deleted this 4 column. Okay, so let's start that things. So now here you see we have deleted ID. Why ID have deleted? Because here you see how many data we have? 244768. Okay, and how many unicorn? 244768. So does you think it will help us in calculating our data? No, because if we had different value, so there is no any pattern we can say see in this data set that ID will show something. So there is no use of ID here. Now next things, full description. So here you also see in full description 242138. I think this will be let's show you I am 242138 divided by 244768 into 100. So you see 98% of the data has unique value. Okay, it means that in 100 98 are different, 97 are different, and 3 has same. This means to say that. So do you think that this will help in predicting our data? Because if we have saw data, then in 97 are different from each other, so it also not going to help us. So we delete what? Full description. Now next, location raw. As I have shown you in my earlier video that location raw is inside a city. Okay, here you see we have taken example of India. In India there is what? Patna, Delhi, Mumbai. In Patna, how many city? Like Kankarabagh, Bailey Road, etc. Okay, now here see, if any research is going on India, then I'll think that it will going to take each and only of in a particular city. or you just take a city. You just take a city, because if we are going to research in India, then just say Delhi, Mumbai, Patna, Agra, Allahabad, Kanpur, Kolkata, like that. You're not going deeper in the city. That yes, in Patna there is a Kankarwag, there is a Bilod. But if someone going to work on city Patna, okay, this Patna, then it will go with the inside the data that in Patna there is a Kankarwag, Berry Road, Boring Road, Raja Bazaar, like that. But here we are not just dealing with one particular city, we are dealing with particular country. So if we deal with particular country, then we can consider only city. So here is that. So we have detailed location now, because location is inside the city. Okay, here you see Dorking. Dorking is Dorking, Surrey. Glasgow, Scotland. There's a lot of city comes in Patna. Okay, so we are not going to consider all the city. We just consider district, because in Patna there are a lot of city. In Delhi there are a lot of other places. So if we consider it all, if we're going to work on some country data, we're not working on Delhi, we're working on a country. We're working on a UK data. So just we consider only what? Only city name, not going in it. So we have deleted this ra, because it is inside a city. And if we are working on any country, then we just consider city. If we work on a city, then we consider each and every places of that city. So we have deleted this data. Okay, location ra. Now the next one, sources name. Now here sources name. Sources name is from where you get the job. Suppose you think, uh, 1 minute. Suppose one company publish that we need two employer with 5k salary. Suppose, okay, one company. Now there are different platform like Intersala, Naukri, uh, Indeed, and many more. Now, as you think that this company will going to give here 2 with 5k salary, as it possible that he will give here that all 2 with 10k salary, and here 1 with 5 8k salary, because he need what? He need 2 employer each for 5k salary. So here going to publish everywhere the same thing, that yes, I need 2 employer 5k salary. I need 2 employer 5k salary. I need 2 employer 5k salary. So if you get anything in anywhere what the company need, it is going to publish at any sources, either it is Naukri, Intersala, or Indeed. Are you understanding this? So as you think, is there a need of any sources? No. Why we need? Because if anyone publish is requirement that I need this type of people at this one salary, then it will publish everywhere same things, not going to change. So there is no need of sources name also. So we can delete this data, because these are not of the use. These are not going to help us in predicting the value. Either it can do some bad things that will decrease our model accuracy. So we just deleted all the things. So this is clear to everyone. So let's run it. Now here you see SNS dot. Now here we come to the data visualization part. Okay. Right now we are just starting of the data, understanding the data. V data is our use, V data is our not use, like that. Now we have moved to the data visualization part. Now SNS.SetStyle white grid is used to just this, a white grid lining in the back of any plotting. Here we plot a contract type cont, and here you see underlining in the backend. So here you see SNS dot conf df equal to contract type. So what does this do? It is going to plot the how many different unique value at different count. Here in contract type there are two value. One is full time and another is what? Part time. And in full time there are more than 5000k. In part time there is less than 10k, less than and greater than. So this is what count plot use to count what was the total number of different variables present in that data set. Here two variables, full time, part time, and that count. So here we see that in our data set most of the employees are what? Full time, and very less amount of employees working as a part time. The first thing I know. Now contract time. Same thing, contract time. Now here we see that most of the employer working in our company is permanent, but less number of employer in our company is contract based. Second thing we have clear from here. Now third thing. Now here you have plot a box plot which is showing that what was the salary of contract type in the data set. Now here you see that those who are working as full time has more salary because it will the maximum value in that 75, and these are outliers, so we can consider that 75. And when we consider part time then it just goes less than, I think it will be around 30k. Okay, now we should see this thing with contract time. Now here we see if you are working as a contract then your salary is more, but if you are working as a permanent your salary is less. Why? Because one contract basis have contract that yes you will be working for 2 months and you have to work this, you will get a salary of this. You are working for 2 months, you have to work this work and you will get 2 lakh salary. So this type of contract type work. So we can say that in UK if you are working as a contract then you will get more salary as compared to permanent, but you have to work full time as a contract, not as a part time, because here still part time have less salary. So if you are working as a contract then okay you will get more salary, but you will working as a full time. Okay, clear? Let's move to the next. Now this is the sns.histplot.df. We have plot a histogram with salary normalized. So here you see once 10,000, 10,000 lakh, 10 lakh. So here you see that the maximum data will lies in the 10 lakh. You have seen about a normal distribution. So if we draw a distribution curve here, then you see that at this point, 1 minute. From this point, there should be a straight line like that. Let me show you that key and that. Okay, how it was a straight line. Just we need to do is KDE is equal to TRU true. Now run the code. Just a second, guys. Now here see from after 10 lakh. There's a straight line, and these all are what? These all are outliers. Here you see from here it was these all are what? Outliers. But you see from 10 once 10,000, 10,000 from 10 lakh there's a outliers with some gap, but from 75,000 to 10 lakh there's no any more gap. So from this part it will be all outliers, and here you see also that from 10 lakh it will be a straight line. I think it will be 1 lakh, once 10,000, 10,000, now no 10 lakh. So from this it will be a straight line. Okay, so we can say after 10 lakh these all are what? Outliers, and we have to remove it for better accuracy. That will come in the next. And now here so after 10 lakhs there is a less amount of people, so that you see gap. Now here what we do that we are printing. Now here you see how many company we have. we have a 20,812 company. Not you just think guys, if you're going to print all the company count plot, then is you able to print? No, because the 20,000. So we just print here top 10 company. Okay, so here's the UK staff search have maximum number of employers than CV browser, London for job, ICE, jam requirement, office index, job site jobs, perfect placement, array, and job gap. Job gap. So here you see that which company has mostly frequently comes, which company where most of the employers work. Now let's see another one. Now here you see this is the top 10 company with highest number of salary. So B can say e to the power 8, मतलब 1.50 e to the power 8, that means 150, after that 60. So once 10,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, then crore, 10 crore, 100 crore. मतलब 150 crore salary given by UK staff set. Then I think it will be some around uh, 10 crore of the salary given by CV browser. Then 7 crore 50 lakh salary given by London for job. Like that, this all on the company. Now, if there is a change, yes, there is a change at the Jam Requirement Ltd. They have highest number of employees and their salary is also high. But after that, you see that job big who have less number of employees in the top 10, but whose salary is at that sixth place. So if an employer working in a job whose salary is more, so that even if his count is less, his salary is somewhat more than others. Now here is the um, match group LC. So here is also that in the top 10 company count it is not, but in the salary it will be. So even if his employer has less, it gives more salary to the employer. Now we can go to the job site job, that is also available, and I think this will come at the same place. No, it will also at the previous place. So as per count, it will be at the sixth place, but as per salary, it will be at the seventh place. So here also in job site jobs, the employer gets less salary. In office angles, the employer gets less salary. We can say that job guys have either less salary, but it will give more salary to the employer. Now another one is rand rand Randstad. Randstad also have less salary but have more less employer but have more salary. This is also with the Michael Page Finance, and you see that uh, job site job, okay, office angle, placement array, perfect placement and array. Either they have more number of count, but the salary of the employee is less, so that it can comes doesn't come in the top 10. So if someone is working in the job site job, perfect placement and array will get less salary. Clear? So that is guys at the company. We should continue with the next lecture with the downward parts. Okay, that is your title, what is the title, salary, like that. We will continue the next lecture. Right now we have completed it at the we have compared the salary of top 10 companies to the employer. That's it. Thank you.